voice of it all that I can't keep my heart straight. And the voice of it all that I can't keep my heart straight.
With more and more consumers using their smartphone as a music player and not really relying on their digital players like the iPod Nano and the Sony Walkman series, does the A25 still stand a chance in the marketplace itself? Let's find out. Hey guys, I'm Cam here, and today I'll be just doing a review of the Sony Walkman NW-A25, a mini player that packs a punch in a small package. The A25 is just not a media player itself. It also has a video playback, as has also a photo playback where you can do a slideshow on your Walkman itself. Auto Connect Startup is a setting where you can connect to your Bluetooth and whenever you start up your A25, which is a pretty handy system. If you have, let's say I have my SBH20 Bluetooth headset, where whenever I turn on my A25, it will auto connect to that specific Bluetooth device, which is pretty handy if you use your device every single time. Bluetooth settings has tons of settings in the Bluetooth itself. Now the Walkman the A25 does have a Bluetooth itself. It is a Bluetooth 3.0. It's pretty much outdated already, but anyways, it's still pretty good. It has auto connect as setup. As startup, there's wireless playback quality, sound effect preset, Bluetooth information, location for receive file, and delete all received files. The A25 does support NFC, where basically if you have a Bluetooth speaker that has NFC connection feature as well, you can just tap your A25 on top of the connection of the NFC pad on the Bluetooth speaker, and it will just automatically connect because it has a preloaded profile in the A25, and it's pretty much seamless connection, and they will just auto select their own connection, and they will establish a Bluetooth connection directly. So it's a very handy feature that Sony does provide in the A25 itself. Now the A25 does also support micro SD card slot, so I have a 32 gig micro SD card into my A25. You can add in any capacity you want to add. I think the maximum you can add is 128 gigabyte of micro SD card. Now there's one small tiny light over in the micro SD card slot itself, where I think Sony does add that also into the Vita itself, which is a very cute feature that I think many people does overlook, but I do look at it occasionally, where if you plug it, where you put in your micro SD, the light just comes on, like it's blinking there. It is so cute. I love it. It's just a tiny details that Sony does add in. Also on the right hand side, there's a home button, and also there's a volume button itself. The A25 has a Walkman port and also a 3.5mm jack port itself. Now this is not a micro USB port, which we hope to, but anyways, Sony has their own ways of pirating their own devices. So yeah, how is the sound quality on the A25 itself? Is it a good one or is it lousy? Well, it really depends on what kind of audio file you select. Now of course, with tons of good music on the market itself, you can just download, you can just buy the music from iTunes. And yes, you can buy music from iTunes and transfer it to your A25. It does work. I did transfer a few of my iTunes songs that I bought it from the iTunes store, and I transferred it to my A25. It works fine. And sound quality wise, it's pretty good. If you have a good can of headphones, like my M50X, which is a great headphone, yes, sound quality is good. But I do have to say something about the DAC itself. It's not very powerful enough to push the power on my M50X, but it's pretty much fine on my Sony earpiece itself. And it's also pretty good on the Bluetooth connections, but there is a bit of a distortion in the Bluetooth connection, so I don't know what's going on. Probably there's some interruption in between the connections, and there's interruptions like, yeah, it's really annoying. It does get on my nerves at times, where I just have to switch off the SBH20 off and turn it on again in order to make sure the sound quality works fine. It's a very inconvenience in my own sense. But other than that, it's great. On build quality itself, it's okay. As you can hear the sound right now, I'm knocking on it. It's plastic. It's pretty much plastic. It's fine. It's great. But I would rather you buy a silicone case itself, because this does scratch very easily itself. So is it worth buying the A25 even though you have a smartphone in your pocket and you can just pretty much listen to music on it? I would say yeah. If you don't mind carrying another device in your pocket, then why not? It is a great device, a great media player itself. And this one, the battery life can last you about a few days. So I do play my song every day in an hour, in a sequence of 2 hours. So one in the morning and one in the afternoon, or probably at night. So every day it lasts me about 5 days in an interval of about 2 hours per day. So it's about 10 hours. So now Sony does claim in the website itself, before they took the product page down, it's about 30 to 40 hours of music playback. It hits the sweet spot of that. Now if you play on the high-res audio file itself, it does hit a bit longer, so a bit shorter, about 30 hours or 20 hours short. Now I do not have any high-res audio file to play. I have only a few songs that has a high-res audio, which is not my favorite songs at all, so of course I don't use it. But anyways, it's great. The battery life is pretty good. Itself is pretty handy, and it is worth buying. Definitely worth buying. Like I say again, if you don't mind carrying an extra device into your pocket. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Sony NW-A25 itself. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Bye.